I'm excited for like in a couple years from now when Johnny Mann starts to listen to his own music and discover music, and then Christy's going to discover music from him.
Oh, I already have. But y'all, it is with a heavy heart that I say this, although you guys might be happy to me, disappointed me. So we're really into kind of Weird Al and what the songs of Tenacious D that he can listen to. And so he loves tribute. And I said, oh, when they do that live, they play a little Stairway to Heaven. And I said, do you know Stairway to Heaven? And he said, no. So the entire drive to baseball, I play Stairway to Heaven, and I'm like trying to, optimal sound volume at each point. And I'm like, and as we drove up, he's like, turn it down, they'll hear it. And I go, what? What? And he said, it's okay. It's okay. And I'm like,
wow. That kid has never gotten the let out, huh?
My heart, I mean, he likes a lot of the things I like, but that just got me.
How old is he now? Like 12, 13?
13.
Okay, that's a tough sell, Zeppelin. And not only that song, it's long, it's slow, like the first 3/4 of it. I mean, it must have been torture.
Liked it at 13.
Of course, but what did we know? It was cool then.
It doesn't have like the fun of Bohemian Rhapsody, which is also a long song. You know what I mean? It's kind of a slow build.
Yeah, and it's 51 years old.
Maybe Johnny will like Spirit's version of it.
I see what he did.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Yes.
Rita's been trying to teach me the new slang for me to use. So,
I will leave.
So I'm going to throw it out there.
I will leave this podcast.
For me, this song, High Infidelity.
Oh my God.
This song is gas. It definitely is gas.
Stop.
What?
I can't. That
song is gas,
don't
man.
even know what to say.
Did I use it correctly?
Rita and I are going to have a stern conversation.
Is that song gas for you?
You've made me forget any commentary. I like this song. It did have to grow on me. I do think that she is admitting to some legitimate cheating in this song.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. People have a lot of theories about this song, but I think April 29th is a very specific date. And I think there's a chance that she is making a very specific...
A pointed reference to something.
I think she's making a very specific confession.
Mm-hmm. I cannot wait it's way too early for her to do this, but in another 10 or 15 years, when she writes her autobiography, that is going to be gas.
There isn't a lot of To My Fans songs.
No, not on this. No.
Yeah, so this kind of like intended for, us, the people listening, it's very interesting. And I do quite like it.
Well, I'll burn you a copy of all 21 songs so that you can have it for your car.
Dad, Taylor Swift really needs the money. I should just buy the album myself.
I'll just burn you a copy and you can keep it in your car.
Joking.
And that way you can bop to Hits Different, because that song is gas.
And
all right.
With that, I think that's the end of our podcast.
Let's listen to a little of You're on Your Own Kid Strings remix. And then since Sweet Nothing is so nice, I'll use that as the play out.
Okay. And what's our time on this podcast?
In college, obviously. Tracy Lords, the porn star, comes to campus.
For what?
She was speaking. What the hell was she even speaking on, Dave?
I believe she was speaking on. It was. I thought it was also about the bad life of pornography.
It might have been, but we were, horn dog guys in college, so it's surprising that we even remember what the topic was anyway. So after the speech, a bunch of us dorks from the college radio station down there with a mini disc player. And no, what do you mean? No, he's saying not.
Nair says he did not go.
He doesn't have a man. He's not man enough to lie about it.
I was not there. I was not there. Was not there.
Yeah.
All right, fine, whatever. It was 30 some odd years ago. I don't remember. So we had her cut some IDs.
Okay,
so
that's cool. That's a good idea.
Hey, it's Tracy Lords. We listening to this radio station, blah, 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 blah. And the glass that she drank from which clearly has her lipstick on it,
Okay.
is left up on the podium, right?
If you pull that glass out right now, I'm going to go crazy.
I can't, because one of us goes up, grabs it, we bring it back to the apartment, and we have it on display on top of our television in the apartment. You know,
That's cool. That's a college thing to do.
Okay.
Oh, but wait.
So this individual who cleans who was nice enough, our roommate who was nice enough to be cleanly, his family comes to visit one weekend.
Okay.
And his mother or his grandmother sees the glass
Ugh.
and just thinks it's dirty.
Yeah. It is
Takes
dirty. It's dirty.
All right. Oh, it's dirty.
Oh, it's dirty. So
Takes it,
dirty.
washes the lipstick off, and we came over like, where the hell's the glass? And there it is, sitting on the side of the sink, nice and clean, like it's on the picture on the box on a dishwasher detergent. And that was it. That there went the Tracy Lords glass gone.
That's the cleanest anything Tracy Lords has touched has ever been.
Anything her lipstick was on.
Wow.
True.
Oh, we're terrible people.
That is a fun story.
I like it.
Did you go to see her speak, or did you just go to get the IDs?
No, we were there for the speech. We're not complete, assholes.
All right, I like it.
Just a little bit.
What's the craziest place in another country that you've ever been by yourself?
I've had so many crazy experiences. Are you thinking Beijing?
No. I'm thinking a crazy place. It doesn't mean it's crazy. I'm just like a place that you were by yourself.
I was by myself in Beijing. What are you thinking?
China?
Beijing is in China,
right?
You
yes,
dumbass.
But the great. But where were you?
You're gonna want to edit that.
No.
Yeah. No. Are you sure?
I don't know where everything is.
All right. Go easy.
So, a couple stories real quick. I told you this one yesterday, but this was kind of wild. Pilar and I were at Target the other night. Target closes at 10. I think we went over there at 9:30 to grab some stuff. So Rita wanted two things. They were two like cosmetic things. One was like hand cream, and one was some type of eyelash mousse or something. I don't know what it was. I couldn't find it. So Pilar's checking out, and I said, I'm going to walk over to that register and ask that girl that works here if she can tell me where this eyelash thing is. So I go over there, and I'm talking to her, and I'm showing her a picture of it, and I'm asking her if she knows where it is. And the guy working the register at Target stops what he's doing. He turns to me and he says, "Are you Pat Francis?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Are you Pat Francis?" And I go, "Yes." He goes, "I knew it. I heard the voice." He has a mask on too. He goes, "I heard it. I heard you." He goes, "I heard you. I heard the voice, and I knew it was you." He goes, I listen to your podcast every week."
Was it a Power Ranger mask?
So no, it's just it's surgical mask.
Okay.
For COVID protection still.
So he had COVID and he didn't want to get you sick.
Maybe.
Okay.
So I was like, I go, thank you so much. And I go, "What's your name?" And he said, "Kurt." I go, "Nice to meet you, Kurt." So at that point, Pilar, because my voice is loud, she only hears me say, "Hey, Kurt, what's your name?" "Kurt." "Oh, nice to meet you, Kurt." So I walk over to Pilar and she goes, "Do you have to talk to everyone?" I go, "What?" She goes, "Do you have to be nice and get everyone's name and talk to everyone?" I go, No. I go, didn't you hear what he said?" And she goes, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." And then I told her that he recognized me from my podcast. And then she was like, "Oh, all right. That is pretty cool." So I got it on my side. So, but yeah, that never happened. That was really wild. So now if people say, "Do you ever get recognized for your podcast?" I go, "Fucking yeah, I do all the time."
Did you get? I'm sensing a change in your look, Pat. Did you get a haircut?
I got a facelift. No, I got I did get a haircut. It's funny you should bring that up, Dave. I got it yesterday. I have a little bit of a funny story about that. I hope it's funny. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's sad.
It's always a crapshoot.
When I get my haircut now, what I do is I get a shower and I fix my hair the way I would normally wear it, even though it's longer. And that's why I need a haircut. I walk in to the place ready to go. I say, this is how I wear my hair. Let's just shape it up. That's all I want. So I go to this place, Floyd's. I'm going to give them a shout out, even though this story might break bad. So I go in like that, and it's a new person every time. Sometimes I get the same person, but yesterday I was under the gun. I had to take who I could get. So I walk in, I sit down, and new guy, James. I said, James, this is how I wear my hair. I said, this is where I part it. This is how I wear it.
Do you have product in it?
No product.
Okay, yeah.
No product. I'll tell you why. No product when I get it cut, because I like to get my hair cut dry.
Yes.
Whenever they wet it and cut it and then they dry it, it's like, what happened? What is that?
Right.
I don't want to be surprised. So I said, look, they usually do a 6 around the sides and in the back, and then we just shape up the top, make it shorter, but this is how I wear it. And he goes, okay, let me wet it for you. I go, whoa, James, I like my hair cut dry.
Right. No, sir.
And then he says, I'm going to tell you sarcastically, he says, oh, I can cut it dry. I said, okay.
Can you?
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you, James, doing your job. So it was a little calicky on this side, just like a little, I don't know what, it was weird on this side. He goes, I'm going to wet it all down though. And then I'm going to dry it. And then I'm going to cut it. He goes, so I will be cutting it dry. So I said, okay. I agreed to that. So he wets it down, then he dries it, then he cuts it.
It's good that there's a negotiation.
And then he says, so then he cuts, he does the 6, trims up the old man eyebrows, does all the things.
Yeah.
So then turns me around. What do you think? Now, at this point, he's parted it on the other side.
Oh, no.
He parted it on the wrong side. So I go, oh, James, the only thing is I don't part my hair on that side. I part it on this side. He goes, are you sure? Yeah, it's my fucking head. I'm pretty sure I know where I part it. So I just said, yeah, James, that when I came in and it was dry, that's where it was parted. And then here's what you never want to hear come out of the hairdresser's mouth. He says, I'm going to have to comp you this haircut today.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I said,
it doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad, Kate, but before I left, I had him, I go, look, I need you to cut it a little bit more so it favors this side. And, and then when I came home, it was kind of a disaster. And I said to Pilar, I go, look, I'm going to go in the bathroom. I'm going to wet it. I'm going to do everything I do and we'll see how it looks. So yeah, so I'm fine with it, but it was free.
Right.
And before I had a job and I would see people every day, I wouldn't have even cared. I would have said, whatever, it's going to grow back in a week. No one's going to see it but my wife and kid. But yeah, just that phrase, I'm going to have to comp this haircut, was like, what? Like he didn't say, oh, okay, I can fix it. Let me fix it up. Might be a little shorter than you wanted it, but let me try to. No, none of that.
My choice for this episode is the song Alaska by Maggie Rogers from her 2018 album Heard It in a Past Life. This song is written about a trip to Alaska that she took, and she performed it for her class, and Pharrell Williams happened to be there that day doing a master class, and he heard it and he was like, this is a perfect song, no notes, incredible. And that was put on YouTube and it went viral. And she got really big and she got a record deal over it. And not to promote a different podcast, My Alliances Lie Here, not to be, this might be treason. I might get doxxed for this. But if you like hearing about the minutia of how songs are made, like really intricately, she went on the podcast Song Exploder and really broke it down. And that's a really, really interesting episode. And if you like the song, I encourage you to check that out. But again, my alliances lie with this podcast. Don't dox me for this. But
And I just want to let people know, Beth said, don't dox her. And in case you don't know what dox means, it's search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent.
So you actually had to Google what dox meant?
I mean, I knew what it was. Don't dox me. I mean, you could figure out like, don't whatever, hate me, don't, at me.
You didn't know what it meant.
But I didn't know. Did you know?
Yes.
How did you know?
Because I know the term.
Yeah, but you just didn't figure it out on. You had to look it up.
No.
How did you know the term?
I know the term. It's been in.
So if I would have said,
yeah,
what's the definition of dox? What definition would you have said?
I wouldn't have said that.
What would you have said?
I would have said it's where you harass somebody so much that you like publish their personal information and then you like basically harass them off the internet and ruin their life.
Yeah. So, I got the gist of it from what she said.
And Google.
I got it. I haven't heard that song in a long time. That's great. Now, you mentioned Bon Jovi earlier. Bon Jovi discovered Cinderella.
How?
I think he just saw them out in the club and then told his label, you need to sign these guys.
Wow.
They did.
Did they open for Bon Jovi?
They probably, I'm sure they did. Also, as soon as the vocal started, you shook your head like, no. So I'm doxing you right now. You said no. Did the voice did it grow on you?
Oh, no. Oh, that was so worth it.
It was. People come here for the nonsense. I'm sorry that you're not willing to play tonight.
Mission accomplished.
You're doxing everybody.
You're using that incorrectly.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Dox you. So here's what's happening right now. I'm going to play a song. Then we have only one more listener song.
Okay.
Then we're going to wrap it up and we'll do your play out song.
Okay. It's not that great of one. But
don't do that. Don't dox your own song. Why are you doing that? There's a guy I work with, Hector. He's 29. He was in the Navy for 9 years. Great guy. Nice kid.
Tattoos?
He does. He has his brother and sister's name on his arms.
I think it's required when you're in the military.
It must be.
Oh, yeah, pretty sure.
So one night, his car wasn't working. And I said, where do you live? And he told me where he lives. He lives 4 minutes from our house. I said, well, if your car's not working tomorrow, you need a ride to work, you need a ride home, Rita and I will take you, no problem. He goes, okay. So the next day he texts me. He does need a ride. So take him to work. And then on the way home from work, Rita wants to be dropped off first before I take him home, which is fine because then he can see how close we live. Because he's one of these people that's like, thank you so much. I hope this isn't putting you out. You know what I mean? And I'm like, if someone wants a favor, I do a favor. It's not a big deal.
I mean, you're still charging them the same for gas. Yeah, so it's like...
No, this is the thing. So I had to take him and bring him home like, I don't know, like 2.5 times, whatever it was. So now he's trying to pay me for gas.
Yeah.
Even though he knows he lives 4 minutes. It's not inconvenient. It's no big deal. He gave Rita $20 and I go, give me that. I gave it back to him. He tried to give it to her again. Gave it back to him. Tried to give it to me. I'm like, no, I don't want your $20. He goes, you did me a favor. I go, no. I go, I did you a favor. Favor doesn't require monetary payment. I go, the only way a favor requires money is if your favor is, can you lend me $20? I said, so please, you don't have to give me any money. So today, I'm working with him today. And he comes up to me, he calls me sir, because it's a military thing. And I'm older than him by 30 years. He goes, sir, do you like red velvet cake? And I don't like red velvet cake. As a matter of fact, I hate red velvet cake. I got so sick of red velvet cake because remember when every red velvet cake was everywhere? Everyone had red velvet cupcakes. It was like all of a sudden, I had never seen it before in my life. And all of a sudden, red velvet cake was like the thing. And I got sick of it. Yeah. So he goes, do you like red velvet cake? And I'm like, no, I fucking hate it. I go, I can't stand it. I got so sick of it. I'm just going on and on about it. And then he goes, I made you a red velvet cake. I was like, no. I go, where are you kidding me? He goes, no, it's up in the break room. I go, okay. I go, well, I will eat some of it. I go, but I'm going to let the crew eat some of it too. And he goes, okay, but I don't believe that you're going to eat it. I go, I will eat it. I ate 2 pieces of it. But it was just so funny to me.
So that's why your lips are pink.
Yeah. It's so funny to me because like.
That makes a lot more sense.
If he would have just said, sir, I made you a red velvet cake, I would have said, oh, awesome. Thank you so much. But he didn't do that. He said, do you like red velvet cake? And I do not. So, and I just, as I'm saying it, I'm like, why is he looking so sad?
Because you didn't ask a clarifying question. Why are you asking me if I like
before
red
I should?
velvet
Okay,
cake?
it's my fault. Before I left tonight, he goes, sir, do you like cheesecake? I'm like, I love cheesecake. He's like, what kind of cheesecake? I go, I don't know, cherry cheesecake, whatever. He's like, all right. So I guess I'm going to get a fucking cheesecake tomorrow.
So was he like a cook in the Navy or something?
He says he'll know, but he likes to bake, he said.
All right.
So I guess I'm going to get a cheesecake tomorrow. Well, here, I'll really ruin it for you. Here's Aaron Kahn.
Hey there, Rock Solid listeners. Aaron Kahn here again, and I'm here to take part in this Space Jams episode. For my pick...
All right, now I'm going to tell you. His intro plus song is 1 minute and 43 seconds. So that includes the song.
That's good.
I think it's good.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start it over.
Okay. Why doesn't Aaron Kahn why doesn't he get a voiceover job for like taxi? You know, the voice that comes over the taxi cab when you get in New York? Like he would be perfect for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Please.
What if could his voice be on? Could he be the new Siri?
Maybe.
Or what is it? Alexa?
I think you need to put him in a calming situation.
Could you say Aaron, and then he would come on?
Well, yeah, but it would take him an hour to find what you're looking for.
A calming situation.
It would give it a story. Well, sure, I'll happily bring up that Lou Reed, but when I first found Lou Reed, I was 12 years old, and
so what's a calming situation where I want to hear his voice?
Like in a taxi cab and in the hubbub of New York City.
All right.
Please put on your seatbelt and listen to this selection from a band I'm way too young to like.
All right. Or I had an MRI today, so like his voice would come over and say, "The next round of photos will take 2 minutes," but it would be his voice.
Did you have a voice in your MRI?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, did I have an MRI? I get MRI and CAT scans confused. Are they the same thing?
This is the tube where you lay down and you're in the tube.
Yeah, I was in a tube. Yeah. I don't remember a voice.
Yeah. Maybe your tube was a supersonic rocket ship.
Maybe. That's what I call my tube.
What if we just move on? I forget to play his thing.
That's what I was going for.
I'd be so mad. Here we go.
I'm Aaron Kahn. Please enjoy your ride too.
Hey there, Rock Solid listeners. Aaron Kahn here again, and I'm here to take part in this Space Jams episode. For my pick, I'm going to go with the song from Hawkwind. Formed in 1969, Hawkwind are a band that fit perfectly with this episode, as they are usually categorized as space rock.
Never heard
of them. The band has gone through dozens of lineup changes.
I don't think so.
I've
never heard of space rock.
Co-founder Dave Brock is the lone consistent member. And to date, they have released a total of 35 studio albums and 13 live albums. Now, there might be some listeners out there who have heard the name Hawkwind, and it's more than likely because one of their members at one point was the late, great Lemmy Kilmister, who would, of course, go on to form Motorhead. Lemmy was in Hawkwind for several years during the early 70s. In his time with the band, he sang lead vocals on what is probably the band's most popular song. From Hawkwind, with Lemmy Kilmister on vocals, this is Silver Machine.
You could get all that information on your cab ride to JFK.
True.
Hey, we give Aaron Kahn a lot of shit, but he knows his stuff, man.
He does know his stuff.
He's a good guy.
And he shouldn't know any of this because he's 16.
I know, right?
He shouldn't know about Hawkwind.
Yeah.
And about all these bands that
This is from 69. He was born in what, 93?
I don't know. He shouldn't know this, though. He should be listening to Harry Styles.
We all should be listening to Harry Styles. I like that last album. It's great.
All his albums have been great. All right, you ready for Dwayne Hoffman?
He has a third nipple. Yeah, go ahead.
Does he?
I think so.
So does Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm. Mark Wahlberg also has an altar at his house where he prays every day.
Really?
Yeah, he's a fucking whack job.
Does he call all three?
I mean, unless you're religious, then it's cool. But he's a fucking idiot.
Does he call all three nipples his funky bunch?
I think he calls it the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Here we go. All right, I'm gonna play a song, then you can play your first song.
Okay, very
This is a song I always make fun of, but I do like it. But I make fun of it because the title of the song is Hot Dogs and Hamburgers.
Oh my God, that sounds
by
amazing.
John Cougar Mellencamp. At this point, he was still using the Cougar.
Which one do you like better, hot dogs or hamburgers? But can you even pick? They're different. They're just different. The bacon wrapped hot dog. I'm sorry, you guys. If anyone's vegan out there, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. Too,
my sister
missing out.
No, Pat.
Yeah.
No, my sister. She's very vegan.
And what does she think about when you have a bacon wrapped hot dog?
She'll tell me something, and then she'll let it happen, and then sometimes.
And is she vegan for health reasons, or because it's bad for the environment, or it's bad for because we're hurting animals?
It's a little bit of all of the above.
All right.
And it's like, honestly, I don't even eat as much meat as like you would think.
Right.
You know.
But today we're throwing down with a sampler platter of beef and snouts.
Oh no! Why snouts?
I don't know, because that's probably what's in a hot dog is some snouts.
Oh God!
Here's hot dogs and hamburgers. Let's find out.
Let's do it. I feel like
you better find out.
Here's the thing.
Text your sister and ask how old your mom is, or will they yell at you?
Do I really?
Text your sister and say, I'm eating a triple cheeseburger.
No, Pat.
And how old's our mom?
So
and how old's our mom?
She'll be. Do you realize she'll call? I'm supposed to call her later today. Also, she's gonna be yelling.
Okay.
My sister's Yelly.
Is that her name? Yelly?
Old Yeller.
Old Yelly. Okay. Does your mom cook meat though?
Oh, she's a very, very Salvadoran woman.
Okay, so what does your sister say about this?
Mom, why do you always forget that I'm a vegan? And she's like, yeah, but it's only chicken. It's just,
well,
it doesn't equal.
Yeah.
If you have a foreign mom, you know
it's
what I mean.
Chicken.
If you have a foreign mom, you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to ask actually what my mom's age is. I feel so bad.
The song is called Paradise Steakhouse.
Oh, wow.
Which your sister would hate that place.
Oh, she would hate it. But then she would probably eat a potato or something.
Yeah, get a potato with some cheese. Some vegan cheese. Vegan cheese. She's vegan, not vegetarian. She's vegan. Hardcore, like no
hardcore,
eggs.
No.
Tell me about Glass Animals.
Glass Animals is a cool band. It's a good band. I'm not gonna lie, it's just like a song that I know and that has food in it.
Now, will your sister eat Glass Animals? Is that okay to do that?
That's the only kind. If if the animal gets hurt and her lips and mouth bleeds, it's only fair.
It's only fair.
She's eating glass, breaking her teeth.
This is from
bleeding from the inside, and hemorrhage.
This is from an album called Dreamland. Here we go, Tangerine.
Hello, Elancey. Sorry, you're on a podcast right now.
No way. Wait, what do you mean I'm on a podcast right now?
So this, you guys, this is my vegan sister.
We've been talking about
I'm actually not vegan anymore.
Wait, what?
What happened?
Yeah, I'm actually like the complete opposite. I'm not vegan anymore.
Is she lying?
No, I don't think so.
Shake Shack hot dog. Yes.
Wait,
what are you kidding?
This is wild.
I had another hot dog from Shake Shack
God.
like 2 weeks before that, and then I had like
wait, Elaine!
2 weeks ago. So I'm like really not vegan anymore.
Oh my God.
This is such news to me.
We have been talking about you all episode about you being a vegan and how you'd be so mad that we were going to go get burgers.
Can she hear you?
I think she can.
No,
yeah.
Honestly, I'm proud of you guys for going and doing that. Honestly, burgers are good for you. You get lettuce,
what
you
happened?
get meat, you get bread, you get tomato, and yeah, it's all. No, I'm not. My thing is, I eat plant-based, and then I can wild out in that 25% however I want.
All right. Well, I love it. Thank you. Thank you for.
Wow.
Thank you for that.
My mind is blown.
I know.
Anyways, I don't want to interrupt what you guys. Shelly, I was just calling to say hello.
Hello, and I love you, and I will call.
Okay, yeah, I did not mean to interrupt.
No, it's not. It's like perfect.
Enjoy.
No, it's perfect.
Oh yeah. Wait, Elaine, I love you so much. Wow.
Love you too.
Okay, and I'll call you later. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right. Now that was perfect.
Why did I think that she wouldn't be able to hear you? I don't know where that was from.
Yeah, she's on speakerphone.
Because
now look,
I was thinking of the headphones. Anyways.
Now look, that was perfect. Because
that was unreal.
We've been talking about her for the whole episode.
The whole episode.
Much.
And I didn't plan that. I didn't even text her.
No, she just called.
We were going to call, but she said 7:67, and it's not that.
No, it's 5:36.
That's what I mean. She should be at work.
Yeah, the meat's making her dumb.